I think it comes from a lot of things, For me, I grew up in a very creative household, right? So in the 80s, it was the first time I really, as a young girl, would see all these friends of my mother's, come in. And I was in love with them. I called them my uncles and, my aunts. And then I would see them go very quickly when I was very young, and I didn't understand what was going on. And that, of course, was, during when AIDS came in and just shook up the community. And I think as a young girl, it was just, for me, I saw it from a different perspective because of how I was raised. I was a part of that community. This was my family and my mom's family, and so it's just an extension of how you want to see the rest of the world to embrace. And so to get this award is fantastic, and I think that too, you get the things that we work on in our lives and the organizations that we get really involved in and passionate about. You can only hope that you can inspire someone else to get involved in whatever they want to get involved with, And for us and for GLSEN, for Mind Up, my mom's organization that I'm very closely involved with, and GLSEN, we have very similar missions to create a more whole child, a more tolerant child, a more compassionate child, a more diverse child in their thinking and the way they see the world, and a more colorful child. So it's a beautiful partnership, and I couldn't be more happy to be here and talk about it.
It's not only a worthwhile event, but I think particularly given where we are politically at this moment in time in this country, GLSEN stands for everything that needs to be shouted out, right? No bullying, no harassment, no injustice, no looking at one gender as exalted above another. No more negativity. It's a new playing field, and it's a new day.
One of the things that really gives me hope is that even in this difficult moment, we have learned that when people feel that something as basic as our respect for each other is under attack, they won't stand for it, and they will stand up, because I think we're going to see that more and more. What I hope 8 years from now is that we can look back and say, we understood what was at stake, and we acted to make sure we were never in that place again. We need to make sure that as we go forward, we build our schools, we build our public life to ensure that we are truly a society that takes care of everyone. Because I think we have a window now where people have really looked into the abyss and said, will I give that up? And they have said no. And from that moment, what we can build is something that truly works for everybody. For me, what that would mean is that every single child who goes to school, no matter how much their family makes, no matter their race, their religion, their sexual orientation, their gender identity, they are cherished, they are affirmed, there are adults in that school that care about them, and they are taught in a way that reaffirms their central place in our community. We have work to do, but I think we have a tremendous window of opportunity, and so it's so exciting on a night like tonight to have this amazing show of support to launch into the work that'll get us to that point 8 years from now.